Let me ask you some very specific things. Just when you poll some of the things that are taking place as the Republican Party focuses on culture wars, the majority of people oppose the idea of banning certain books in classrooms. This is a 76% position. They say abortion should be legal, 64%. Transgender people should be protected from discrimination. 2/3 of people say that. Gun laws should be more strict. Almost 2/3, 58%. You can go on and on, opposing attacks on trans youth, et cetera. And yet what you're seeing among the people who are ascendant in the party, like DeSantis, is attacks on schools, is attacks on teachers, is banning drag shows. What is a governor doing? Taking a private business's liquor license because they had RuPaul's Drag Race do a tour there. Like, it seems like government is getting bigger. Attacks on abortion they're not like we want to leave it to the states. It's like we're going to ban this nationwide.
Yeah, I think you're talking about a smaller lane in the Republican.
Is it small, though? They're ascendant.
And here's the thing. We have to remember that there's a difference between tolerance of those who are different and LGBTQ community members and what in some schools has been happening where people believe that they've taken the rights of parents away to make those kinds of decisions for their kids. And I think that's a big difference, and I think we're going to have to work through that.
I love that you said that, because here's my question. If I am an African-American parent, and I had black kids in Florida schools, and I say, I want my kids to read The Bluest Eye, why does an organization like Moms for Liberty have the right to say, no, that book gets banned? Or if I'm a parent of an LGBTQ
but as a parent, you would have the right to have that book in your house?
But that's not what's happening. What you're seeing is groups like Moms for Liberty saying, no kid can have this book, ban it. They're not saying that
ban it from the school library is what they're saying, right? They're saying that they want to be able to control the access of that material.
Well, why should they control it and not me? I have kids there.
But you can get that book at home. If you want to have that book at home, you can get that book at home. They get to decide
what's in school. That means only some parents have rights.
But I mean, you could take this argument to the extreme and say, well, then everything should be available. Let them get on pornography sites when they're learning. But I'm just saying, what you have to say is there is a line for this.
But it can't be one group that decides, right? You agree with that it can't be one ideological
I think the parents in a community need to make these decisions.
That's not who's deciding. It's Moms for Liberty.
Well, listen, they have the influence in a school, and they should have the ability to go in and say,
parents like me
these things.
Right?
Yeah, you can have that debate. Yeah. But my argument is, your beliefs and a parent belief in the school who happens to be different, you can come to a place where you don't have to have either one of those exposed to the kids. You can do it at home. And guess what? The best education you can get happens at home.
Parents don't have time. We can have that. I want to have you back to talk.